It's a great honor, bro, to be on the same stage as Lois Ann Yamanaka, Darrell Lum. I remember one of the first poetry readings I ever went. I remember Lois very vividly because, she's the first poet I ever heard. She swore. I was like, oh, you can swear, bro, in poetry. Oh, yeah? Oh. But it's good that you try not to swear. Good. And then Darrell Lum, bro, he's the one that published my book, the short story collection called The Word. Yeah, make sure you guys check it out at the book table. Darrell Lum, bro, I invented one new Pidgin phrase for you today. After I saw you not let your fan keep your sign. Yeah. Instead of changalang, we're going to make them lama lam, bro. Yeah. Okay, so back before time, I used to teach college. I remember when I went, when I first started teaching, I tried how about the Pidgin linguistics guys from UH, because they needed students who talk Pidgin so they could document how Pidgin was changing. So I offered them as extra credit. And then, I was shocked that Ernest, my biggest Pidgin talker, he never participate. Yeah, he said, nah, mister, I try for cut back. Yeah? Oh, so that got me thinking, how attitudes towards Pidgin, still never really changed, since when I was growing up. Yeah, so later on, I'm going to ask several of my college English classes, try to tell me all the things that people told you over the years that you cannot do if you talk Pidgin. Yeah, so after I got everybody's list, we compiled them together, and we made this group poem. It's called, they say if you talk Pidgin, can. They say if you talk Pidgin, can. Be smart, be important, be successful, be professional, be taken seriously, be one teacher, be one doctor, be one lawyer, be a government worker, be a big businessman, be the Pope, be the president, be the wife of the president. They say if you talk Pidgin, can. Communicate, eat at fine dining restaurants, enter a beauty pageant, and win. Flirt, function, go out tonight, go to job interviews, go mainland school, go opera or someplace elegant, go forward. They say if you talk Pidgin, can. Get good grades, get a good education, get good job, get a smart guy, get a sophisticated guy, get chicks. They say if you talk Pidgin, can. Give public speeches, join the military, look high class, make it in Hollywood, pray to God, read, run for governor. They say if you talk Pidgin, can. Score, sound intellectual, survive, talk straight, talk proper, talk to the phone operator, talk to the judge, talk at funerals, talk to the haolis, talk to tourists, talk in European countries, talk in the classroom, take tests, teach, and understand. They say if you talk Pidgin, can. Work customer service, work at Neiman Marcus, write a proper sentence, write letters, write formal essays, write papers to pass this class. They say if you talk Pidgin, can. Okay, if you want to read the whole poem again, it's inside my book, Living Pidgin, Contemplations on Pidgin. I got to make commercial, bro, for the book, because look, they're giving away free books over here, free, all over here. Yeah, but over there you can support, you can buy over there, okay. Okay. So growing up, I was like a lot of these students, because that's what I used to believe too. But me, I was born Pidgin. Yeah, I was raised in a household where my grandma came from the plantation. My father and my auntie guys grew up plantation camp. Yeah, so our house always had plenty Pidgin. Yeah, but yet was ironical, because my grandma would always tell, no good talk Pidgin. Yeah, which I would recognize as being humorous, right? Because she's telling that to me in Pidgin. I remember a small kid time when the book Pidgin to the Max, when that came out. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to have them. My auntie said, but my father wouldn't like, because he would say, Bombay, I'm going to learn more Pidgin. Yeah? And my teachers always told me, oh, Lee, you write like how you talk. So I always thought, oh, that's a good thing. Yeah? But oh no, they said, that's bad. Yeah? But for me, it always seemed more real, for write like how people talk, Yeah, so the second way, not so easy, bro. Okay, I'm going to make one quick side story now, because get one little thing kind of bugs me, and that's when people say, Lee, he's the self-proclaimed pigeon gorilla. I'm going to share with you the real story. Okay, so back when I was at UH, because of the radical stuff I was doing with Pidgin, the university newspaper, the Kaleo, then I'm going to interview my old professor, Rob Wilson. Yeah, so he was quoted as saying, Lee, he's like a pigeon gorilla. And after the article came out, my friend and fellow writer, Lisa Kanae, she said, Lee, he's not a pigeon gorilla. He's the pigeon gorilla. Yeah, and then pretty soon that's what all my writing friends was calling me, right? The pigeon gorilla. Yeah, so it was a nickname that was bestowed upon me. Okay, if you gotta give yourself your own nickname, that's kind of loser, bro. Yeah. Just wanted to clear that up. Okay, now back to where we was, huh? Okay. Okay, so people always, say, how can use Pidgin for this, can use Pidgin for that, but I always of the thinking, how we know if we not try? Okay. People always think, only Hawaii guys will know Pidgin, yeah, so why limit your audience? Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many people all across the world interested in our Pidgin culture. Yeah, I had choke Pidgin poems and stories published in journals all across the continent, even in other countries. My book of Pidgin poetry. Gotta make commercial again. Huh? Significant moments in the life of Oriental father and son. Yeah, available from Best Press. Don won the Association for Asian American Studies Book Award. Yeah, it's a national award. My Pidgin play, 3-Year Swim Club. Yeah, that one was performed on top of the continent, and that one was even won Los Angeles Times Critics' Choice Selection. Okay, so then people tell, but that's your creative stuff. Yeah, you can use Pidgin for other kind of stuffs. Yeah, so that's why over the years, I published all kinds, book reviews, movie reviews, food reviews, articles, interviews, all in Pidgin. I even had my critical Pidgin essay that was about Pidgin, written in Pidgin. Oh, okay, sorry. Psst, psst, okay. Throw me off now. Oh. Published inside the College English, the Journal of Composition and Rhetoric from the National Council of Teachers of English. Okay, and then before time, the Ford Foundation, they would sponsor one meeting in New York called the Emerging Asian Pacific Leaders in the Arts convening. Yeah? So I would submit my application in Pidgin, my interview in Pidgin. I was one of the 12 people selected from across the country for Go. And the most latest one that not too many people know is one local lawyer. He came to me because I had this big mainland company I was suing, the small local company for infringement, because the Continental company was saying that they own the trademark to one word from our local lingo. Yeah, so the lawyer went to go ask me if I could give my expert written testimony saying how the word, they're pretty common in Hawaii. I told him, bro, if you ask me, I'm going to write them in Pidgin. Huh? So he thought for 2 seconds and he said, shoots. And we won the case. Okay, but sometimes, even one victory might not be as victorious as you might think, yeah? Because back when I was teaching in 2005, me, Kent Sakota, Catherine Sestana, Micheline Sung, we went to go get the first ever Pidgin literature and Pidgin language courses going at HPU. Yes, I want to go teach the 3000 level course devoted solely to Pidgin literature. And Kent Yoda Sakota taught the first class ever that was devoted to how to talk and write in Pidgin. Yeah, so for getting these landmark courses started, we got one front page story on top of the Wall Street Journal. Is it on the screen? All right, there it is. Okay. And guess whose face was on top of the front page, huh? Okay, so I remember when the article came out, I went to the bookstore in downtown. So the cashier, he looking at the paper, he look at me, he look at the paper, he look at me. He goes, hey, that's you. I go, yeah. He goes, not. See, but, hard to believe, one Pidgin guy can be on the front page of the Wall Street Journal, okay? But, even more disheartening was when I went to Xerox the article to give to my colleague, yeah, she's a fellow Pidgin writer, I thought she'd be all ecstatic, that Pidgin was making progress. Yes, I went to go mail it to her, but she never said nothing. Yes, so it wasn't until a couple of years later that I learned that, she thought I made the whole thing up. Like she thought I spent $10,000, bro, drawing my face with little dots. Yeah, and then I made one whole fake article. Yeah, so I was kind of bummed that even people who support Pidgin still think Pidgin no can. Okay, and so now you know the secret origin of the Pidgin gorilla. Yeah, I like try to make people view Pidgin as an asset, as something that's positive and unique to our culture. Yes, my ongoing mission: forget the non-believers, for view Pidgin as an equal language. Yeah, so once they see that, then it's going to be like any other language, right? Because the more languages you know, the more power to you. And then, as they say in modern Farrington High School Pidgin vernacular, and that's the how. Thank you.